Hannah, welcome to Partick Thistle.
Thank you, I'm delighted to be here.
Do you want to maybe tell us a wee bit about how the move came about?
So basically just came from the assistant coach Ross, kind of got in touch a few times last season and I kind of put it off a couple of times, but now I think it's the right time in my footballing journey and that's basically the main reason why I made the decision to come here.
What was it about Partick Thistle that made you think this is the place you want to come and play football?
I think just watching them over the past 2 seasons, having playing in the SWPL 1, like they've totally kicked on as a club, and the ambition and the passion that they have to push on and to make the top 6 each year it's just like a huge thing for me as well. Individually, just looking to play in a team with like-minded individuals who want to push on all the time.
You mentioned Ross, he was your coach at Rangers for a long while. You also played alongside Jenna Ferguson, who's now here permanently, and Georgia, who signed this summer as well. What was it that they said that helped make your decision?
I think just looking at how Brian and Ross sort of like backed them as young players coming from Rangers on loan, Jenna and Georgia obviously came here. I think they've just put a huge backing in the younger players here, and kind of like they showed what they wanted to kind of like display and how they wanted to play football, and they trusted them. So I think for me it was a huge part of how I want to progress as a football player, and that's the reason why I chose to come here, is just to be pushed on to the next level.
As we said, you played with a couple of the players coached by Ross. Does that help coming into a new environment where you already know a number of players and you can settle in quickly?
Yeah, it's nice having sort of like a coach that kind of understands how I like to play, and I understand what he asks for as a coach, and I kind of like can help meet the standards that him and Brian are kind of asking for. So it's always easier kind of knowing a few like familiar faces coming into like a club.
Do you maybe want to tell us a wee bit about your footballing journey so far?
Yeah, so I started off pretty much at Rangers. I was there for about 6-7 years, played through the academy, had a couple of games with the first team, and then the next step was to go and kind of push for the SWPL 1 team, so I moved through to Edinburgh to play with Spartans, and I continued 2 seasons there and played there, and now I'm at the point in my career where I've found Partick, and this is where I'm looking to kind of push on next.
For those that don't know you, how would you describe yourself as a player?
Well, for those who have watched the SWPL 1, I have been playing at fullback for the last 2 seasons, so coming here I think the discussion was that I'd be playing high up the pitch, so for me I'm a bit of an attacking player. I like to get forward, sort of break lines, find passes that can turn an opposition, so yeah, all round kind of just like an attacking minded player.
Hannah, welcome to Partick Thistle.
Thank you.